Okay, good morning, guys. We are going to talk about introduction to support and resistance today, or even though I've dropped the documentation yesterday, but we'll be covering it today. So I'll be going through video and I'll be dropping you guys this video soon. And we're gonna be using XRP USDT pair. Okay, yeah, I have one, and remember you can identify the support and resistance from any time frame you are on. So I'm currently on H4 4-hour time frame. Now someone asked me yesterday the red bars and green bars what they represent. The red bars means bearish means the sellers are in control. The green means bullish and the buyers are in control. Now from this we can also identify some candlestick types that I told you guys. Most of you are yet to drop me with your assignment on candlesticks, but that's not what we are in for now. So all we are in is support and resistance. So we go. I don't know if I can landscape this and how you guys might see it, or okay, let me put it this way. So I'm going to disable some stuff here so it doesn't look like, so I'm going to disable everything. Now we have a clear chart. This chart is perfectly clear. Now you notice that these candles, so many candles touch this particular price level 0.22405. Let's use this place 0.22878. Now so many candles touch this particular price level and it didn't go below. Each time it touched it, it bounces back up. Each time it touched it, it bounces back up. You see after the red here, after the green formed, and it bounces back up. It drops back and bounces back up, drops and bounces back up. Now it's telling you that this place is a support level. When we talk about support, we talk about something holding you from going below, from falling down. Like a parachute in an aeroplane is a support. When you are thrown down from an aeroplane and you are putting on that parachute, and once you activate it, it acts as a support. It takes you slowly down. So that's one thing you have to explain to yourself and apply it to trading. So this price level is a support, and I'm going to try and activate it. Now let me show my. So here we have it, the blue line. Now we're going to trace it back to old you see here is also that it each time it touches this particular price level, this area, it bounces back up. It bounces until it finally breaks here, comes down, touch this one again. So it means this one also is another support. This 21811 is another support. Now if this breaks, since it is broken here, we talked in our documentation that a support that got broken becomes new resistance, because when the coin tries to go back up and reaches that particular price level, it will stop. Now this is what happened after it breaks this place. Can you see my pointer? Let me try and use something clear and see how you guys gonna react to it. Do you see this particular place I'm pointing at? That place, that was where it got broken. And you notice that this same after it dropped down to this place, it got back up to this place and dropped back down to this place. And then before it now push further, you notice that this place, it wasted a little time before it now breaks it. So that's what we term as a support that turned resistance. A support that turns resistance is also the same thing here. So we are trying to say that this 22640 is a support. Now when we talk another support, exactly, now let the support be clear. Another support is 26815. That's a support. You notice that this coin after it moved up to this place, come down, bounces back up, move up, bounces back up. Now it means that this place is a support. It prevented it from going below. That is why it bounced back, and the buyers now are now in control, and we now moved up to this particular price level. And when you looked at it, you see that a candlestick was actually formed. This candlestick in the middle, that candlestick was actually formed, but it's left for you guys to identify the kind of candlestick. But we formed and we got to this place, 0.33. It's telling you that this particular place is a resistance. That green 33800 is a resistance. You understand? Because the coin, this support held the coin, 26, the yellow line held the coin at this point. The yellow line held the coin there, and before we finally moved up, and when we got to this particular level, it became a resistance. A resistance is there because when we trace this price back, we are going to see that the resistance is here. So this resistance was a support. It was a support. Now let's trace it back. We are definitely going to trace it back. Let's put it on D1 so we get all our charts right. Yes. So we are talking about 33800. Now let's go back to old. You see, it served as a resistance before. Now let's see where it served as a resistance before it finally breaks. Now let's try and see where it served as a support. It's this as a resistance, but it's because it is a resistance as well, because it prevented this coin from going above. We are going exactly. Now this is where it served as a support. After this coin moved to this particular price level and returned back to this place, it bounces back up, and it finally breaks it. You see, it breaks it with one red candle, and it didn't go up, it didn't bounce back up immediately. The candles were now trading below that particular price level. It's now telling you that place is now a resistance, a support that turned resistance. Let's see if we can actually get a clear one. We have actually reached the end of BitMEX this thing. So you just have to understand that the 33800 was once a support that now turned the resistance. So whenever the coin moves up and gets to that price level, it stops. You see, after it breaks it here, after it was broken here, after it got broken here, this place now, and dropped down to this place, it tried moving back up. It didn't even waste time and breaks it back immediately, and when it now comes down, it stops. So I don't know if you guys are clearly understanding the difference between support and resistance here. Now another resistance here is this price level. This particular one I just drew. Let me see if I can change the color so it be a bit okay for you guys. Another blue. So that blue is a resistance, because you notice that when the coin moved up, reached this place and bounced back up, reach this place and bounce back up. It's actually trying to break the resistance here, but the resistance here is strong. The resistance as 0.47 is strong. That's why it keeps bouncing back to support. So a trader will buy at a support. Sorry guys. A trader will buy at a support, which is this place, and sell at a resistance, which is this place, and buy back here at the support, which is here, and sell at a resistance, which is this place. And now wait for what will happen next, because the support has been tested many times, and when a support is tested many times, it becomes weaker. So you notice that here it dropped back and touched there, bounced back up, but there wasn't much buying pressure to push the coin back up to this particular price level. But all he had to do was to break that resistance, that support. So the support finally got broken at this point, because here's the neckline. So even after it got broken, you notice that we keep downing, and we got to this 300 and we stopped. That was actually another support, and we continued from here. From here and down. So that's all I could explain to you guys about support and resistance. When we talk about resistance, we talk about something preventing you from going up, and when we talk about support, we talk about something preventing you from going down, going below. You understand? So the assignment is look for other charts and identify me support and resistance and drop for me. Thank you.